guys, it's Lexi. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to do a girl talk slash get ready with me. So this morning I got up, took my shower, you know, did all my bathroom things. So I'm at my desk and I'm about to get ready for the day. I asked you guys for some girl talk topics or questions that you might have in my spam account. If you're not following me on my spam account, then you're definitely missing out. So make sure you head over there and follow me. So I asked everybody for some topics and some questions, and I got some good ones. So we're just going to be going through them. I'm gonna be answering your questions, and we're gonna hopefully not look so crusty by the end of the video. My lashes are falling out. They look so sparse because they are shedding. Your eyelashes have a period where they just shed. So I think my eyelashes are in that stage. They're just shedding. So even though my lashes are done, they're still shedding because eyelashes do that. Sometimes I'll get a set and it'll look really good literally for the whole 2 weeks. Also, if you're a female and you only get your lashes done every 3 weeks, then share your secret because literally mine do not last. They barely lasted 2. It hasn't been 2 weeks and look at them. But I think right now they're just shedding. They're usually not this bad. I have my makeup bag over here. It's literally so full. And it's like, why is hand sanitizer in here? Girl, like, what are you doing? And sunglasses. What the hell? So we're gonna get started. I have the questions here on my phone. We're just gonna go through them together. I think I'm gonna start, I'm gonna do my hair first to start off. I don't like doing my makeup until my hair is done. So let's head over to my Instagram and pick some questions. First question, will you be moving out as soon as you graduate / turn 18? So when you turn 18, normally the thing to do, because not everybody does it, is move out. It's like you graduate, you go to college, or you don't go to college, and you just move out, you get your own place, or you go away to college and you stay on campus. And you know, yeah, so I'm a little different in a lot of ways. One, I don't think I'm quite ready to move out. Well, let me not say that because I think I can, you know, I could survive, you know. If I moved out, I would not have any problem. I would survive. But my parents aren't ready to let me go, okay? They're not quite ready for that. Which, they have a point. I have, like, my moments where they're like, and you want to move out by yourself? You want to move out? You think you're grown? You can't even, yeah. So, which all teenagers have those moments. Let me just say that's completely normal. If you're a parent, it's like, oh, and you want to move out? You can't even, well, I don't know if it's normal, but my parents do it. So, could I survive if I moved out on my own and, you know, provide for myself? Yeah, I would be totally fine. Like, it's not that I am unable to move out, but as far as like my maturity level and all of that, let's just say my parents aren't gonna let me, okay? They're just not gonna let me. So yeah, I don't even want to say that because they are gonna let me. Just don't know it yet. So am I moving out when I turn 18? I don't know, to be honest with you. I know what college I'm going to, and even the college I'm going to I don't really want to go to, but I'm giving my parents the first year. That it's where they want me to go. So I'll give them my freshman year, and really the only reason I'll give them my freshman year is because once I graduate and go to college, Corona will still be a very active thing. Like, Corona is not anywhere near, you know, gone, you know? So, I understand. I would rather be here during Corona than having to, you know, travel. I don't know. This is like, I've grown up here my whole life. I know my way around here. So, I do feel like this is the perfect place to grow and mature as a young lady and an adult. It's a very safe place. Well, every place, there's danger everywhere, but it's not, you know, loads of danger everywhere you go. It's a fairly small city. It's nowhere near the size of like Los Angeles or Orlando or anywhere like that. It's like literally very small compared to that, but it's big enough to where you can, you know, learn how to live by yourself and all of that kind of stuff. So I agreed to give them my first year of college to stay here and to go through College, the only thing is the dorm situation. So I don't want to stay in the dorm because I don't want to have a roommate. I like my personal space. I don't know who my roommate would be. I don't know what she would be like or if she would be touching my stuff. Like, I don't know. There's so many like variables with getting a random roommate. One, I do YouTube, clearly. And sometimes I might want to film and I don't want to film in front of anybody, or she might be annoying. She might want to shut up while I'm trying to film. Like, I don't know how she would be. So that is definitely like a thing. You know, I don't know who my roommate would be or what she would be like or any of that. And then also I really like my personal space. Like, I really don't like sharing my space with people, especially if I don't know you. So yeah, those are the variables as to why I probably won't be moving out. I haven't made up my mind if I'll stay on campus and get a random roommate or not. But to get a single room at that university, it costs double tuition, which is so ridiculous because room and board is already like, what, $7,000? So then to pay an extra just to get a room by yourself, that's $14,000 when you could really just get an apartment for a heck of a lot cheaper than that. But my parents won't let me move into an apartment because I'm only 18. Bye. So I'm stuck at home, basically. Next topic, before that one makes me upset, is dating without your parents knowing bad. Look at my head, bruh. Okay. This is a good question. How would I answer this question, though? That's the real question. So I think that if your parents are super strict and they're like, you're not dating anybody until you graduate high school, you're gonna focus on school, that's what school is for, you're not supposed to be talking to no boys, none of that, blah, blah, blah. I disagree. I think high school is where you learn. It's where you not only learn, like, you know, material, like schoolwork, but you learn kind of like, you learn how to have a boyfriend and like what you like in boys, and if you even like boys, you learn all that stuff in high school. That's where you, like, you know, figure all of that stuff out, you know? So I feel like, in my personal opinion, if you're a high school student and your parent doesn't necessarily want you dating, you should definitely respect your parents and be obedient to them. But at the same time, I'm like, high school is where you're supposed to learn these experiences. It's where you're supposed to do all that. You don't want to be in college and, you know, just now being allowed to date. Like, first of all, hiding stuff from your parents is so stressful. But when they're the ones that won't let you, you know, do anything, and it's kind of like unreasonable, I understand, like, it's probably difficult to share like that kind of stuff with them if they're totally against you like dating anybody until you're out of like high school. Now, if you're in middle school asking me that question, be obedient, listen to your mother. Don't be dating in middle school. It's so pointless to me. I don't understand middle school relationships. I didn't have a middle school relationship at all, and I don't understand them. They were so pointless to me. But hey, that's just me. But high school relationships, they're cute. Like, that's where you learn, you know, that's where you learn all that stuff. It's where you learn like what to tolerate in a dude. That's where you learn your standards, all of that. So yeah, I don't really know what to tell you on what to do, because I don't want to be a bad example. Maybe just have a conversation with your parents and explain to them that this is where you gotta learn these things, you know? Don't want to be in college. Now, if you're like, you just got out of middle school and you're going to ninth grade, and you want to be dating, let's just focus on high school for ninth grade a little bit more. Okay. Anyways, next question. I don't really know how to answer that one. Honestly, I would just say talk it out with your parents. If I was a parent, I would let my child start dating maybe like 10th grade. I don't know, y'all. I'm not a parent. Can't think like one, because I'm not one. Do you fight with your sisters? I only have one sister. Yes, we fight. I mean, all sisters fight. Well, I can't say that, but me and mine definitely do. It's been a long time since we actually fought, like fist fought. Cause yeah, we do that too sometimes. But yeah, we fight. We definitely make up super fast though. We don't stay mad at each other. That's ghetto. How could she can't even stay mad at me, even if she tried. So yeah, me and my sister do fight. By the way, y'all, I'm doing my edges and I'm trying to do like a little curly thingy here. I haven't done my edges in a long time since last time I did my edges was literally yesterday, but before that, I haven't done my edges in months. I haven't worn a bun in months. Literally, it's been forever. Fake friends, definitely needed. Fake friends topic. How do you know if you know your friend is fake, if they're using you, all of that? So, have I ever had an experience with a fake friend? No, because honestly, I don't really know. It's hard to imagine that a female will become your friend with a premeditated thought to hurt you. Like, I don't understand, like, that people's brains really work that way. That's so, like, disrespectful. That's so rude. And that's so, like, dirty of anybody to make friends with you just to hurt your feelings. So I've never had that experience personally, but I have had experiences where someone who I thought was my friend is literally just so fake. They're literally only your friend when you're around. That's just so annoying. Like, don't be my friend at all if you're only gonna be my friend when I'm around. And I've had a lot of experiences with that throughout my high school career, and I've gotten to the point where it just does not faze me. It does not bother me at all. Like, we could just not be friends. Like, I'm okay with not being friends. Like, trust me, I'm okay with it. Like, I don't like females who feel like they gotta act a certain way when you're around, but as soon as you're not around anymore, they're quick to talk about you or, you know, have something to say about you. I just don't like fake. Fake is literally, I hate it. Like, fake people just honestly can really just go away. So how do you deal with fake friends? You don't deal with fake friends. Don't put your energy into that. That's just such a waste of your time. Like, get out. Bye. Trust issues. Trust issues can be caused by a lot of things. They can be caused by your parents. They can be caused by past experiences in relationships. They can be caused by fake friends. Literally, trust issues can be caused by a lot of things. So, if you think you have trust issues, and if you're in a relationship and you think you have trust issues, and this is any relationship, not just, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend, but, you know, friends too, then let them know, like, hey, I have a really difficult time trusting people. I think communication is key in every single type of relationship. Nothing is gonna work if there's no communication, literally. What are you doing if you're not communicating? How is anybody supposed to know how you feel if you don't tell them? So if you're one of those people who you get mad and then you just start ignoring the person, and then you're like, oh, you know what you did, blah, 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 that's so immature, grow up. I think communication is just so necessary. And if you really intend on, you know, marrying somebody in your future, then start communicating now, because what are you doing ignoring people and acting mad at them and, you know, making little quotes posting little quotes on Snapchat on little black screen quotes? Like, girl, nobody knows why you're upset. First of all, the viewers don't care, really. Your Snapchat viewers don't care if you're upset. You know good and well you posting that so one person can see it. That is so childish. If you don't just go communicate how you feel to your significant other or whoever you have trust issues with or whoever you're mad at, then you're not ready to be in any kind of relationship. Like, it's just pointless. So, grow out of that. Grow out of that, ladies and gentlemen. Because it's so stupid to me. Like, you know? Hopefully that makes sense. First heartbreak. My first heartbreak was one for the books. My first heartbreak was in 2019. I was in the 10th grade and we dated from 9th grade to the end of 10th grade. So we dated for over a year. And I don't know. I think we're about to get into the makeup. Hold on, let me talk. We're about to get into the makeup before we finish my first heartbreak story. I'm gonna start with this primer though. It's supposed to be good, but I'm not really good at makeup, so I'm starting to, you know, get into makeup a little bit more and, you know, try and teach myself. I'll be watching them tutorials on YouTube and, you know, taking notes. So let's not judge me because, like I said, I am new to this, okay? This isn't my field, but it can be. Anyways, so yeah, my first heartbreak was 10th grade and we dated for a year, all that, and I can't exactly tell you the one specific reason we broke up. It was definitely a process, and it was it was so many times I would break up, then get back together, then break up again, then get back together. Girl, if you're doing that, it's not gonna work. Stop. It's not gonna work. Cut it out. He's not the one. So I did that so many times and I don't regret it. I don't regret anything because I learned so many lessons in that relationship. That relationship literally taught me so much and I am so grateful for it. Like 100% would not go back and change anything. Yeah, because I'm not saying the whole relationship was so bad, all of that, but no, all relationships, you know, have their issues. So it wasn't like a totally just butt crack relationship. So I would never go back and change anything. I learned a lot. Yes, I was heartbroken. I was very, very sad for maybe like a month. And then I went to Disney World, and when I came back, we were better. But it was a lot of posting being done that really was so childish, and it really ticked me off to forever. What? But there was just a lot of posting going on, like a lot of sneak dissing on social media, and the only way, like, no, can you please stop posting little stuff? There's no communication that could have been done. Like, can you please not post this? Like, it's clear you're talking about me. Like, it's so annoying. Can you please not do this? It's aggravating and I just don't appreciate it. There was none of that could have happened at that stage in life. Like, we were both young, we were both immature, and that was super immature thing that was like constantly happening after we broke up. It was just a bunch of posts, and the only thing I could do to literally like hope it would stop was to completely ignore it all the way, not give it any attention, not look at it from any other account, not entertain it, none of that. I literally just ignored it, act like it wasn't there, lived my life, didn't post anything on my social media, and was just, you know, living my life. And no, I'm not about to cry, just ran out of breath. And I think that relationship taught me a lot though, so I would never go back and change anything. I learned so much in that relationship. Also, we're getting into the concealer. Also, you guys, if I didn't have these stupid dark circles, they're not even really dark circles, but they're deep. I have deep set eyes. If I didn't have them, I wouldn't wear concealer, but I have them. There's nothing you could do. It's a part of my orbital structure. I learned. My mom has them, my grandmother has them. They're just deep set eyes, so people always think I'm tired, but I'm wide awake. What is your view of modesty, especially as a Christian? Everybody has their own separate relationship. As a Christian, I have my own personal relationship with God, and nobody else is in that relationship. Nobody else knows, you know, the things that I take to God and that I pray about and that I think about. Like, nobody knows that. So I don't necessarily I don't have a certain view about modesty and being a Christian. Like, there are two type of ways you can interpret the Bible. You can take it literally or symbolically. I think the Bible is a beautiful book with a lot to learn, but at the same time, a lot of stuff in the Bible can get lost in translation, and a lot of stuff in the Bible was written and done in those days for those times. But I am not saying that the Bible is, that you can't listen to the Bible. You definitely should. The Bible is there to guide us in the world and in our lives. So refer to your Bible, but at the same time, don't let anybody pressure you, because you know your relationship with God. So yeah, that's just how I'm feeling. Is your feet ugly? Bad Kid J said your feet was ugly. Did he really? Bad Kid J never seen my feet. So if he talking anything about my feet, well, I don't know where he got it from. But I don't know. Sometimes I can't be believing what y'all be saying in these. Y'all like to lie. Let's talk about boys. No. Embarrassing period story. I never had a super embarrassing period story. Have I leaked my pants in public before? Yep. I didn't even know I leaked, but I don't think anybody saw it. So I wasn't embarrassed because I didn't know until I got home. And by that time I was already home. So no point in being embarrassed about it. But no, I've never had a super embarrassing period story. My periods honestly cooperate with me for the most part. Like, they're not super shitty. They're not cool, but I guess I just know my body and I know myself, and I know exactly when my period's coming. I know how many days I'll cramp before I'll stop cramping. I know like when I can't take anymore, like when my cramps hurt too bad and like I have to take medicine. I kind of know my body really well, at least when it comes to being on my period. So I never had an embarrassing story. I'm always ready for that, for my period. So yeah. How to deal with protection when having you-know-what in high school. What do you mean how to deal with it? How to deal with it? Girl, what? I don't know how to answer this question. Stay safe, girl. Stay safe. Also, don't let anybody pressure you into anything in high school, because these high school boys don't want nothing but one thing. And yeah, so don't let nobody pressure you. And also, boys, don't let these girls pressure you either. I mean, I don't know if any boys would be watching this. If you are, hey, don't let any girls pressure you into anything in high school. And for the ladies, don't let anybody pressure you, whether you're a boy, girl, orange, banana. Don't let anybody pressure you in high school, in any stage in your life. Like, if you know what you want, fine. But if you're being pressured, not fine. That's so not okay. People talking behind your back, baby, they're talking about you behind your back. Look at them, like, they're behind your back. There's nothing that could be done, honestly. If people talk about me behind my back all the time, I don't care. Talk about me. As long as you're not lying about me, go ahead, talk about me, because what? I'm gonna be me, you know? Just don't lie. Then we're gonna have a little problem. Honestly, I'm sure I get talked about, and I'm sure people talk about me behind their back. I don't entertain it at all. Yeah. I totally just do not entertain it. Unless it's like, you know, super bad. People like spreading super terrible rumors. Then yeah, I don't entertain that crap. It's so, get out of my face. Bye. I hate people that just are messy for no reason and talk behind people's backs. Like, have nothing better to do. But I don't entertain that crap. It's just a bunch of crap. How to ask your mom for a bra? Girl, go ask her. If you need it, just go ask her. She's been through it herself. She'll understand. Confidence and feeling like you're enough. Yeah, we can touch on that really quick. We're about to get into my eyebrows. Every time we get into my eyebrows, though, they never turn out they always, you know, come out a little spicy. So yeah. Just letting you know in advance, they always turn out just a little weird. So, yeah. But confidence and feeling like you're enough. The only person who you should try and be enough for is yourself. Let's start there. You don't have to be enough for anybody. Like, if you're enough for yourself, then you're clearly enough for anybody else. So be enough for yourself first and have confidence in yourself. And practice like loving yourself. Like, Loving yourself is so important. Loving yourself is like step one. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else the right way. And before you can allow anybody else to love you, you have to love yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself, if you don't know what you're worth and what you deserve from a human being, then you don't understand yourself. So before you can accept love from anybody else or try to love somebody else, you have to love yourself. You have to know what you need from other people. Not even need, because you don't need anything from anybody. But like, if you want to be in a relationship and you don't love yourself, then you'll let somebody come in and walk all over you, which is totally unhealthy. It's totally not safe, and it's not okay. So love yourself first and set some boundaries, you know? Don't let people come in your life and walk all over you at all, because they can get. So yeah, there wasn't really a question asked. It was just more of like a topic to talk about. So in conclusion, love yourself first before letting anybody love you or trying to love anybody else, because you can't skip that step. It's totally like nothing in your relationships are gonna work if you don't love yourself. Advice for talking to your crush. So here's my 2 cents on talking to your crush. If you need advice for talking to your crush, wait, hold on. I feel like if they're your crush, then they have to be like intriguing to you in some form or fashion. Like something about them has to intrigue you, you know? So be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. Be yourself. And that ties back into loving yourself. Be yourself. And if the person likes you for you, then there you go. But if they don't like you for you and you feel like you have to change, then it's not for you, sis. Not for you. So this question, when did you get your period? I'm 12 and I still haven't gotten mine. Girl, I didn't get my period till I was in 8th grade. I was either 13 or 14. And all my friends had already gotten there. So yeah, I was a little late. But don't stress it, girl. It's gonna come. And trust me, you wanna make it last as long as possible before you have your period. Like, if I could go back, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't rush it. You gonna hate it. So just enjoy it, you know. Why did you break up with your ex-boyfriend? We're 2 years past that, literally. How is that still even a topic? Ugh. Normalizing coochie sense. I mean, it's normal. I don't even know why that's something that should be even normalized. I don't know how that's not normal. I don't get it. Have you ever tried to twerk? Yo, how is that even relevant? How to keep best friends together? What's your secret? First of all, you can't force anything. If you try to force a friendship or a relationship, it's not going to work at all. You guys have to both equally want to be in each other's lives, or it's just not going to work. So there's nothing you could do to keep anybody together. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Move on. And that is the best way I could say it. Okay. The next question, or the topic, is a little tricky. So we're going to get into this one together. How do you resolve rumors about you that all started from an incident 4 years ago? So normally I would think like, oh, you know, with time, you know, people just kind of forget about things. But if you're in a situation and a rumor has started over something, well, a rumor is still being spread about something that happened 4 years ago. First of all, I can't imagine. I hate when people lie, like, about me. I hate when something is said about me and it's not true. Even if it's not negative, like, if it's not true, like, who even started that? But, girl, I think you should not focus about who knows this rumor. 1 second, I gotta focus. I think you should not focus on necessarily who knows the rumor or any of that. I know for me, I absolutely hate when people think bad about me, especially if it's not true. I've always been that way. Like, I'm not the type to be like, I don't care what they think. And in most situations I am, like in like very minor situations, like, okay, I don't care. But if it's like a really big rumor being spread and people think, you know, something terrible, like totally outrageous, then yeah, I would be pretty upset, and I would, you know, I would be very annoyed at whoever started this rumor. But that's a really, really, really good question. Even though it kind of sucks, like, I don't really know how to answer that one. Pray about it. Try to detach yourself from the rumor. Don't dwell on it. People will come into your life and they'll love you for you despite the freaking rumor. I don't even know the rumor, but it already sounds like crap. So just try to detach yourself, girl, and pray about it. And don't think too hard about it. Like, you know, I'm sure there's rumors about me that I've never even heard of. And trust me, you would think like people are staring at you or people are talking about you. 9 times out of 10, nothing is even being said. Like, people don't even know about it. And sometimes your own self, like in your own head, you'll think, oh my gosh, they're staring at me, they're looking at me, they're talking about me, I know they're talking about me. And they're probably not. Like, they probably like went in through one ear and right out the other. So don't stress about it, okay? But that does sound like a very shitty situation, so we'll keep you in our prayers. How do I keep a healthy and flat tummy? By the way, I love you so much. First of all, I have a fairly flat stomach, but I am not healthy. I'm just still in my youthful body. Like, one day I'm gonna grow out of that and I'm gonna have to actually start being healthy. So I'm not the one to ask about how to keep a flat tummy. I could tell you to work out. That's about it. You know, hit them abs. But even that I can't even speak on for real because I don't work out at all. I've tried, y'all. I've tried to work out. This eyebrow's thicker than this one. I don't know how to fix that. But I've tried to work out, y'all. I really have. The last time I worked out consistently was in the 9th grade when I was in basketball and we were required to work out for PE. That was the last time I worked out. Actually, no, because when I was in basketball last year, I had to work out consistently then. So yeah, girl, I don't really know what to tell you about that one because I don't really work out or eat healthy or any of that. So I should start though. How to know you. This comment is so funny. I can't read it out loud, but it's how to know your boyfriend is cheating on you. Well, you could ask. You could ask and just, you know, wait for their reaction. But then, you know, it's so easy for them to just lie to you and be like, I'm not. And then they'll never do it again because they're like, oh, shoot, she almost found out, you know. I think going through phones is very sneaky. I don't really like sneaky stuff. So this is a very good question. How do you know? Do you stalk, you know? Because, like, what if you assumed he was cheating and he really wasn't? And then he was like, you really assumed that of me? And then, like, that's a big thing for no reason, you know? So this is a really good question, actually, that I don't have the answer to. Let's just say this. If you're worried he's cheating on you, then baby, he's probably not the one for you. Because you know that song, if he was a winner, girl, you wouldn't have to worry about a damn thing. Period. So yeah. If you have to worry about him cheating on you, then I don't know if he's the one for you. Sis, just saying. Alright, so I did my eyebrows. They're actually not that bad. They're not that bad. I kind of like them. If only my eyelashes weren't so sparse. But it's okay. I'll get them done, like, literally get them done in, like, a few days. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then if they already shedded this time, then they shouldn't shed next time, right? I think that's my logic. Anyways, we're gonna get into the lips. A lot of people ask me about my lip combination and what I use on my lips. So let's get into that really quick. So I usually line with this NYX Professional Makeup Lip Pencil in the color Espresso, or I have a Sephora one that I use too. And then I use this CoverGirl Ultimate It's a matte lipstick, but I put gloss over it. I just really like the color. And then I top it with some gloss, but let's start with this. So there are my lined lips. Every time I line my lips look so ashy. And then I have this CoverGirl matte lipstick. The color is 105. I think that's the color. I really don't know, but CoverGirl sent me a ton of makeup products, and this was one of my favorites that they sent. So I put that on my lips. I don't put too much. And then we top with some gloss. So I'll either use this gloss from Sephora. It's called Glossed, and it's a really nice lip gloss. And it reminds me a lot of the Fenty gloss. But look how much more you get. But yeah, I still love the Fenty gloss. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, then I just top with gloss. And that's it. That's my little lip combo. I really like it on my skin tone. So as far as whatever is going on my head, I'm gonna just let it rock out, vibe out, and do its own little thing. The last little thing I like to do though is a little bit of highlight. So we'll just do that. And I think I answered most of the, questions. The rest of the questions are usually kind of around the same thing. But another question I got is how to let someone go. This is a good question. How do you let someone go? First of all, you can't let somebody go on day one. I mean, you can. If you just built that way, you can just forget about them like day one. Well, fine. Go for it. But really, if you really love someone, it's gonna be hard to let them go after like one day. So you have to give it time. Something I'm guilty of, after like one day, if I'm not better, then I'm gonna want to reach back out. I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe this isn't for me. I mean, maybe we shouldn't break up, But obviously, if you got to the point where you broke up in the first place, then you should break up. So that's just like my opinion on things. Like, I literally don't like to lower my standards for anybody. I don't like to be like, oh, we broke up once, but it's in the past, we can get over it. Like, no, like, I do believe that there's just so many people in this world. One of these ratchet little boys are bound to treat you right. So I just don't think, like, if you break up once, that's where I call it. Like, that's where I'm like, okay, it's not gonna work. We broke up. We got to the point where we had to break up. So I'm not about to get myself back into that situation just to be heartbroken again. And I did that to myself before. So, I got a little bit of experience. Good lesson that I learned. One of the good lessons. Because obviously we broke up and we got back together a ton of times. And are we together now? No. So if you break up once, you're bound to break up again. And this is not true in everybody's case. Like, it's coming out of my mouth, and I do, like, I go by that, but it's not true in everybody's case. Some people break up once and they get back together and like, wow, I don't know how we ever broke up. Let's get married. It just all depends on your situation, your circumstance, who you're with, the type of person you're, all of that. So just for me, I feel like if it got to the point where it couldn't be talked out, whatever the problem was, issues couldn't be talked out, we broke up once, then yeah, I just have to get over you. Because if we get back together, I can't necessarily change anybody. I can't change who anybody is. They'll be themselves regardless. Yeah. And there's just too many people out there to ever lower your standards and not be treated like the absolute queen or king that you are. So never lower your standards for anybody. Once you set your standards, keep them there. Whoever does it, if whoever so-and-so comes along and they don't meet your standards, next, bye. Don't entertain that, next. Like, never lower your standards. This ties right back into loving yourself. If you love yourself, you'll know what you need in return. You'll know your standards, and yeah, never lower them for any of these little boys or girls. But yeah, that was my little girl talk. I hope my advice wasn't complete crap. I'm gonna get my jewelry though. I feel like I'm not complete without, you know, at least my little necklace. Girl, you wouldn't have to worry about a damn thing. That's actually me in my room all day. Okay, so what jewelry should we wear? I think something more on the simple side. Yep, we'll go with this. I haven't worn this in literally ever. I don't think I've ever worn it. This is cute. A cute little... Yeah, look how cute that is. I think that's all I'm gonna do today. I don't know. Yeah, I'm digging the little simple look here. So we're gonna go with this. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed my little get ready with me / girl talk. If you guys want more of these with even more juicy topics or more questions that you might have for me, then go follow my spam account. I'll definitely post some more little question bubble thingies. So go follow me at LexiVee03. It's public right now, so if you get in, you get in. But once it's private, you gotta be accepted, and it takes forever for me to accept you. So go follow right now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, hit the post notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.